So Netanyahu, our prime minister, has come back from visiting United States President Donald Trump, and they made it extremely clear, crystal clear, Iran must abandon its nuclear pursuits. And they said we have to do it, they must do it the way Gaddafi did, Muammar Gaddafi in Libya. You remember the Twin Towers were attacked by jihadist terrorists, and then U.S. invaded Afghanistan in 2001 and Iraq in 2003. And they saw shock and awe. They felt shock and awe. And so that works, by the way, in the Middle East. And the swift fall of Saddam Hussein, let me tell you what, because they invaded Iraq as well in 2003. And so UK and US put shock and awe into these terrorists' hearts. And suddenly, Muammar Gaddafi, bad guy, who threatened Israel and threatened the West, he says, you know what? I'm giving up my aspirations for nuclear weapons or weapons of mass destruction. I'm going to let the IAEA, the International Atomic Energy Association, come in with your international inspectors, and I'm going to show you that I'm abandoning my centrifuges, uranium enrichment. And US and UK said, great, we're going to establish economic ties, we're going to give you money and buy your products and oil and whatever. And that was something that was supposedly working for a while, but guess what? After a while, he didn't stop being a bad guy, and NATO had to take him out in 2011. He was overthrown, taken out. But Iran saw that from that they learned that don't trust the infidel Americans, is what they think, and just go for nuclear weapons. That's their take on this whole scenario. That shouldn't be their take, though, because it's going to be World War III, maybe. It definitely is going for full-on war if they won't listen and dismantle and abandon their nuclear aspirations. So right now, Netanyahu, U.S., says they have to fully dismantle. But this is what it could look like. If they don't dismantle, it could be phase one cyber ops, preemptive strikes with cyber tools like Stuxnet, like U.S. Israel did in 2010 to try to stop Iranian centrifuges. We might do something worse. Targeted killings of scientists like Moshen Fazrigazadeh in 2020. Maybe recon drones, maybe Mossad ops, maybe mapping the hidden facilities, getting whatever information can be brought out, like Israel did in 2018, was it? And precision airstrikes, striking sites like Natanz, Fordow, Arak, Esfahan, and others. It's really interesting what could happen. I know that Iran is using Russian S-300 air defense systems. Israel took a lot of them out. Israeli F-35s and F-15s have already taken out a bunch, but we could use, along with the United States, B-2 stealth bombers, bunker-busting bombs, GBU-57 MOPs, and you could really have a scenario here where they might try to shoot thousands upon thousands of rockets on us. So we're have to go in defensive mode instead of offensive mode. I don't know. Maybe they try to get their allies in Iraq to start attacking. Maybe they try to get Pakistan has nukes. Maybe they use them and say you must threaten Israel. I don't know. I don't know how it could be. How much more can they leverage out of Lebanon, Syria, Gulf states, the Houthis? What can they use? What proxies can they try to pull together? I don't know. This could be really, really bad if they try to pull Turkey in, North Korea, Russia. I don't know. But really, let me tell you what, this would have a long fallout, 2 to 5 years of fallout from this. It would really could become a full-scale regional or full-scale war, almost like a World War III. Friends, Iran has to make a choice. You see what we have in United States has in Diego Garcia and beyond. Stealth launch pad. I'm talking B-2 Spirit stealth bombers with 40,000-pound bombs. These could take out what they think can't be taken out in Fordow, in Iraq. It could be taken out. Let me tell you what, the supersonic heavy payload bomber is not so stealthy, but once it's full on, bring in the B-52 Stratofortress. And it will hit those things enough times, make a big enough hole that it will actually destroy their nuclear facilities. Okay, psychological warfare. I don't care what Turkey tries to threaten. You have an issue with NATO. There's an issue there, and so we'll have to see how this all happens. But even Turkey's got to understand. Don't try to be like a Turkish empire. No, that's not happening. the good guys are strong now. The good guys are united now. And we're turning, and then now, okay, China and North Korea might try to join together and try to collapse global oil markets. They might try to push the price up. They might try to shut down the Strait of Hormuz. They might try to take over Taiwan. So I'm just saying, guys, it's not worth it. All your Shahab missiles, all your missiles, it's not worth it, friends. It's not worth it. Dismantle. Don't try to play a game of bluff here. Dismantle your nuclear facilities. And you know what? It may be time to change this whole regime, the entire regime of Iran, and let the Crown Prince Reza Pahlavi come back. You know, I'm going to read something from the Apocrypha, from Baruch 4, verse 24 and 25. Like those, this is from the Apocrypha, all right? Like those war scroll type stuff, like those who left you on foot and were led away by enemies, so God will bring you back with glory. It's talking to Israel. As with a royal throne, God has brought disaster upon us, but he will deliver us, though, from all our enemies.